Alright guys, what's happening? Today is all about oud. We got here a reference oud fragrance. This is Hindi oud. This is something that I've been really trying to get into because I feel like a weak, empty spot I didn't really have a lot of experience with has been oud. Real oud from the Middle East. This one specifically is Hindi oud. I've tried many different fragrances and I'm still very in the dark about where the oud's from or what it's supposed to be like and all the different identifying factors and the unique factors of each oud. There's so much to go down in this rabbit hole that it's quite overwhelming. And even when you actually learn a little bit about it, I start talking to real oud heads and people who are into this stuff. And apparently, only a handful, if not less than a handful, of these companies are actually putting out legit oud fragrances. This is supposedly a legit Hindi oud, Indian oud, real oud fragrance. And I heard it's a reference fragrance for this genre, this style. If you look at notes of this, it's just one note, oud. Anywhere I looked, I only found one note and it was agar wood or oud. So I'm expecting this to be a pretty honest profile here. Something complex but simple, something just straight up oud. My reference fragrance, my experience with oud. And I'm actually pretty excited for this because I'm in the mood. I'm in this mood for oud. I'm in like a not a dark mood, but like, I don't know, something about it is so unapologetic and just like powerful that I'm in the mood for this right now. I got a fresh nose. This is going directly on skin and I'll see how I go. What I'm going to try not to do though is smell it up close. I just want to smell this in the air. Like, that's how this is made to be smelled anyway. Not really supposed to bury your nose in oud. I mean, you could do that. You could do whatever you want. For me, I just want to smell what it smells like in the air. I'm really just, I think that's the best way for me to really get a good vibe of this without getting my nose completely blown out by inhaling this deeply. So we're going to unbox this. I'm going to peel off some cellophane. I'm going to rip into it. We're going to get this stuff off right now. Real live setting. 2 seconds here, get that off. Bam, done. All right, let's see what we got. We got Ajmal, Dan, Oud, Al Shams. Oud of the sun. It's got Arabic on the back. This is supposedly a authentic oud fragrance, and this is a blind buy. No trying this at all. Really, no frills with the bottle here. No frills with the box. That's kind of it. I'm kind of good on that. Don't need the box. The bottle is pretty cool looking. I like it a lot. It's very nice. It's kind of ornate, a little crazy actually when you think about what it looks like. It's just this really cool, it looks like an artifact, like something from a different time. It really does look like a little artifact. If you play Magic, it kind of reminds me of one of the like charms a little bit. But anyway, we have a very interesting grippy top here. Kind of has this pressure. It seems to be plastic. It's got a lot of bend to it. It's like a cheap kind of plastic, but the bottle feels cold and metal in hand. There's really not a lot of juice in here. I don't even know how many mLs is this. This is 30 mLs. So yeah, this is like supposedly an affordable oud, like authentic oud experience here. So I'm very excited to get this on skin. I did talk to so many people to get this as the final result of those conversations. As a beginner goes, as an intro goes, as an ignorant to ouds type of person, you know, I've only smelled Western ouds and a handful of other things that I could not even parse between. So I'm hearing that this one is the example that I should start with. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to go, I'm not sure, 2 sprays, guys. Should we go 2 sprays? I'm going on the hand here, so far away from my face. I don't smell it right away, so we're just going to hang out. Oh, wow. Smoky, cheesy, boozy, in your face, petting zoo, like fecal, a little bit, not really too bad. Almost leathery in the air. You have so many facets going on here, and forgive me, I'm just staring into the distance. I'm just like, sometimes I have to just literally blank out and experience this thing. Definitely got the zoo vibe to it, like being around animals in a petting zoo. This has some kick to it. It's got some real cojones. It's so strong, guys. Really, really strong. Overwhelming, but fancy. It's fancy. It's upscale. It smells like a mix of things. Like, how could you have something opulent smelling but also so rugged and so unapologetic, but it's this leather and this texture of woods and just this beautiful mixture. But damn, it is so strong. I probably should have only done one spray. My arm is going to reek and I'm going to go to work soon, so these people are about to find out what oud smells like. This is beast mode. I mean, let's wear it for a little while before I really give it the judgment that it's beast mode. Oh my goodness, I don't want to smell it up close, just in the air right now. It's extremely complex and ever changing. Like as you dig into it, there are these complex kind of smells hanging in the air. Cheesy smell of oud, like cheese, right? It's in there. There's a fecal barnyard smell of oud in there. There's an animal like petting zoo style of smell in there. It's very alive. This is a really, really awesome fragrance. What a powerhouse too. Oh my goodness. In the air, it's crazy. So what's not here that you smell in a lot of oud is that play nice kind of floral thing that goes into oud fragrances to make it more appealing. There is some spiciness going on with it too, but I mean, it's mostly just that wood smell centric, oud smell centric fragrance. My favorite oud so far, and I don't know if this is technically an oud fragrance or not, but my favorite oud fragrance so far is Silver Oud. And that's not like declarative and that's not conclusive, but right now I really love Silver Oud. The smoky oud, the fireplace oud, seems to be the oud that I like. Not my choice. I also enjoy some fruity oud fragrances, but when I'm just talking about like oud centric, I really do like Silver Oud a lot. That has some animalics to it too, but mostly that smoky charred thing going on. I'd say that this has way more stank going on, but it's still really upscale and pretty nice, guys. Like it's pretty. Like this you could wear with a suit. I feel like a rich man would wear this. Somebody just like super decked out. Like if you pulled up in a Maserati or something. Do rich people even have those anymore? I feel like there's already new cars that are better than those that everyone's driving, but you know, I drive a friggin' 2000 Camry, so what do I know? Wow, so this is like really, really nice, really upscale. It's quite deep. Like you're gonna get so many facets to this thing. It's not a simple fragrance whatsoever, and it only has one listed note. They say it's real Indian oud or Hindi oud in this. I try to think of like the most oudy fragrances I've smelled, like the Rania J stuff. The openings on on a couple of her fragrances were like extremely oudy. Similar to this, but this one's way richer, way more punchy, way more just no nonsense. This thing is like really seriously powerful. I haven't even smelled my arm. If you've noticed, I've just been breathing in the air that's here. It is like 10 out of 10 power right now. It is so strong and not synthetic. There's nothing synthetic about it. All of these smells that I'm getting are like real naturalistic styles of smells, like things that are recalling moments. There's an emotion to this too. There's a mood to it. And it's this upscale sort of, it's a mix. It's a contrast actually that I get with this. You have this like refinement for sure. There's like this edge to this that's like very refined, like very upscale, almost like too lavish, like you're so rich, you're royalty. Like a royalty would wear this, like something super, super like fantasy almost. But then on the other side of the contrast, you have this, I don't know, reality-based, real like harshness of reality smell. Like you have fecal, barnyardy, smoky, like living things smell. Somewhere between like the top and the bottom of like, I don't know, of contrast. Very interesting because there's so much complexity and it just makes you really go on this journey. There is even a medicinal quality like paired with the leather quality. It's so crazy, so crazy. Wow, so if this is what real oud is like, I can see why there's so many differences in people's tastes on oud, because wow, and you just keep getting new little nuances that change. It's almost like morphing in front of me, guys. This is super enjoyable. I love this right now. This is like one of the coolest things ever. I mean, it's just a solo fragrance though. This is going to go in my like solo work fragrance category, but I really love this. This thing is super fun. I like it a lot. I mean, this I'm glad to have. And for the price you're getting here, this is one of the craziest experiences I've had so far with fragrance. This is awesome. I really love it. Ajmal. I'm going to be digging into their house a little more, but honestly, I just found a really great fragrance here This is like really, really good. So I can't wait to get full wears of this. I feel like there is a tendency to want to layer this, but I don't know. I feel like somewhere down the line, this could be layered with like so many different things. Not that it needs to, because if you leave it alone and don't layer it with stuff, you're getting this super complex, really like multifaceted, one note experience. Like it's really going through all of these different types of oud scents and flavors. I mean, take it with a grain of salt because I'm a beginner with oud, but this rocks. This is really, really great stuff here. I really like it. I'm going to smell it up close now and see what we get. Yeah, up close, very similar to that Rania J opening on T. Habanero, Oud Assam, and there's another one. But very similar to those openings. Even Amber Loop, very similar to that oud opening up close. Yeah, it's very similar. It has more of a dampness to it when you go up close, but in the air, away from the hand, that's where the real magic's happening. I feel like there are just so many things like going in and out. It's strong, guys. It's really strong. Like I'm loving it. 2 sprays here, and I feel like this has to be, yeah, the room's like filling up, really, really filling up because I'm super hot right now. My skin is just like blasting this heat off my skin. This is going to be an amazing one for winter. As you see, I'm wearing a sweater. We are approaching cold weather, and this is going to be awesome. I do feel that it's going to be a little challenging for some people to wear this. Like you might be challenged by wearing this, especially if you're not used to this kind of thing. You might think this is the worst thing you ever smelled. Some of you guys out there are just not ready for something like this. But I don't know, if you keep an open mind and you try to enjoy it, it is very multifaceted. It is very luxury. It smells luxury and it smells rustic at the same time. It smells tough and just brutal at the same time as it smells like fine and upscale and royal. So strange, the contrast that I'm getting with this. What I like so far from oud, multifacets that I'm getting from this, I like it a lot. I'd say cheesiness I don't like as much, and the damp kind of oud I don't like as much. I enjoy the smoky, leathery, animalic style of oud. I like the barnyardy oud. I don't really love the cheesy components of oud and the damp style of oud. I tend towards the smoky, charred style of oud more, just from right now, just from what I'm feeling. And this has like all of these components for me to really navigate. It's all there, guys. It's all there. If you want to try an oud fragrance for a decent price, I mean, try to sample this because I feel like a sample will go a super long way too. 2 sprays of this on my left arm right now. It's really kicking. It's kicking, kicking, kicking. I can't wait to smell the dry down of this because you just never know. I've had like oud fragrances that I've tried dry down completely differently than that opening. Right now what I'm getting is more of that leather, a very refined upscale style of smell, but still very wild and rugged and just kind of brutal. But it's that contrast that really, it's a mind blower. It's a mind blower. I would not change anything about this. I really, really enjoy this so far. This might be one of my forever fragrances. I'm not really sure. I got to wear it a couple times. I got to feel the dry down, and then I'll report back at some time in the future after we use a little bit of this. I'll definitely feature it again on a video, 100%. This is a happy, happy blind buy. Super successful blind buy. One of the better ones ever. In my opinion, one of the better blind buys I've ever pulled off. This thing's awesome. Very good. A little risky, though. Definitely risky. But lucky for me, I'm ready to enjoy this style of profile. I'm at that point now where I can get past whatever the negative emotions that happen at the beginning of a smelling something challenging kind of thing. And to be honest, guys, if you're used to smelling challenging stuff, this isn't really that challenging. You don't really get a bathroom smell. You don't even get that much of a fecal smell out of this. You do get a little bit of a barnyardy thing going on, but it's not that intense. I love it. I love it so far. The leathery, smoky, and the leathery, smoky, like charred sort of facets. It's all there. Very leathery oud, very smoky oud. A little cheesy at the beginning, but that's coming down, and you get this barnyard, leathery, smoky oud. Really, really fun, really great fragrance, and I'm definitely going to try some more Ajmal stuff. So yeah, blown away. Day is made. Super happy about it, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I'm glad that I got this on camera and I saved it for a live thing. I really had to resist just ripping this thing open and trying it on my own. You guys saw, though, we unboxed it together, we sprayed it together, and it was a great experience to record. So guys, I'll see you in the comments. Let me know about your oud experiences. I need to know everything about oud, anything you know that you had experiences with oud, hit me up. Let's talk. All right, peace. I'll talk to you soon.